my brother became the world's most powerful drug lord. At one point, I had to run to my brother for protection from people who wanted me dead. During the bloody drug wars and when we were fugitives, I was always at his side.
Roberto Escobar is the loyal older brother of the last millennium's most wanted man in the world, Pablo Escobar, drug lord of the Medellin cartel. In the mid-1980s, Roberto reluctantly becomes the brains behind the billions, the genius money launderer of Colombia's Medellin drug cartel. Today, Roberto is 63 years old and the only witness left alive to tell the deeply personal, the unvarnished, the inside story of life with Pablo Escobar. He graphically recounts the day he is maimed and mutilated by a letter bomb.
I lost this eye, this ear, and the blast peeled all the skin off my hand.
The Escobar brothers grow up poor, but grateful for the positive influence of a loving mother and father.
My father always taught us to be men of our word, hardworking and disciplined.
But eventually, the brothers' lives take opposite paths. While Roberto proudly gains national fame as a professional bicycle racer, Pablo turns to crime, to smuggling cocaine, despite the protests of his worried older brother.
Brother, how did you fall into this dirty business? Let me help you. Whatever you need, I will give you money. Don't do this. Come and work with me.
But instead, Pablo grows his business into a rich and mighty cartel and dares to run for political office. A hunger for power that Roberto fears will spark a violent government backlash.
I told Pablo not to enter politics and draw himself into the public spotlight. But he did it anyway and got many votes. He won the election and made the authorities defensive, vengeful, and jealous.
Sure enough, Pablo is declared a criminal outlaw. And in retaliation, he ruthlessly declares bloody war against the Colombian government and his rival drug traffickers. Then, after failing to capture Pablo, the law turns against his brother Roberto, seizing his family and his businesses in a series of overwhelming raids.
In 4 hours, they completely ruined my business and personal life, built up over years.
Disgusted, wanted, and left with nothing, Roberto reluctantly joins Pablo on the run and in the cocaine cartel.
I blame the President of the Republic for forcing me into Pablo's drug business.
But finally, in December 1993, the hunt for Pablo culminates in a deadly shootout on an apartment rooftop, and with it ends the reign of the Medellin cartel. At 63 years old, Roberto is a remarkable survivor of childhood poverty. His failed dream of living an honest life, the crippling physical and emotional wounds of a letter bomb blast, and the haunting guilt over his association with the mass murder of so many human beings in the worst drug wars ever known to man. And though his trials have left him bent with remorse, he is not broken.
I am choosing a new life for myself, to be a good man, a good father, and a good friend, in order to try to erase my bad past.
Roberto's fresh start is the last stand for this aging, wounded, and apologetic ex-chief of the Medellin cartel. It comes with a renewed desire to do some good. And the one way he would like to help is to use the experiences of his troubled history to offer a word of advice to any child who will listen.
I advise everyone in the entire world that crime doesn't pay, that drug trafficking does not pay, and that there are far better ways to get ahead in life and live with dignity.